hello. I'm going to pop some eyebrows on while people get on. I know I'm a little bit late, but you know me. I get carried away. I get out of hand, and then I end up late. So we'll see how this live goes. See if I'll get out of hand again. But I think everything ends better with some brows. So I'm going to pop those on while I wait for somebody to get on here. You know the rules. Once one is here, we're ready to rock and roll. But I am trying to do this quickly. And I'm just going to plop these on, but I didn't want to be too late and make anybody think I wasn't coming because I know everybody's just dying to see me. So got my brow on here. Look at that. That's a good looking face. I did half my face on Facebook. And oh, hey, June. Oh, good morning. Okay, the hiking chick. I don't know your first name. I don't know your name. So hello, the hiking chick. Hello, Debbie. All right, I'm just popping on my brows real quick because it's bothering me. And Monica, hello, Monica. I'm going to try to remember that. All right, let's see. So I try to go live. I don't like when my lives last over an hour. It happens so easily because I'm chatty. You guys are chatty and you just keep me distracted. And I love it. And I will say, so far, I've always been really scared of YouTube and this platform, but it's been remarkably delightful. All right, so we have the new shades. I did already open them and look at them. Here's the little sachet. If you get one of these, hang on to it. This is good for your purse, especially for summer, because these are creams, so they melt. But once you get your makeup on, keep a vanilla dust tin in your purse or in here with a poof, and then you could just reset it and then use your powder to reset it. So good. So I'm going to use the new shades, and I did something. Hello, Rain. All right. I did the new shades, and I'm going to say I even have it on my eyes. Like this contour, this is contour right here. I love them. I have them all in here, and we did some swatching, and I'm going to do some swatching here too. So here are the new shades. I have them in order. Palace. This has some pink undertones. It's like a deeper version. It doesn't look like it here, but I'm going to swatch it. It's similar to Versailles, which is my favorite brightening, but I'm just too tan for it, and I'm not even that tan yet. I love it. And we've got Hazel. This is a great color if you're darker than Sandy, but you're not warm. Everything after the highlight Sandy is so warm and it pulls orange on me. So I always have to use Walnut Contour as my main highlight. So this is a great option. And then we have here, this is Golden Hour. This is another great transitional shade if you haven't quite gotten there. It's so good. And then this is the new contour, Cedar. I'm wearing it on my lips as my lip liner. It's so good. I'm really, really liking it. So let's dig in and let's do some swatching really quick for you guys. Everybody just loves a good swatching video. Look at this. This is my anxiety red. Okay, we're going to get in. Okay, so I'm going to swatch them all side by side first, and then I'll do the comparison shades. That's what we're going to do. I got my little wipey poots here. Get things all cleaned up. All right, so here is Palace. This is a really nice brightener. Look at that. It doesn't look pink, but it will. All right, now we're going to go into Hazel. This is that color if you're a little darker than Sandy. So pretty. Look at that jump. These two together, really pretty. Peanut butter and jelly right here. I always like Candlelit and Versailles. Then you got Hazel and Palace. Those are like peanut butter and jelly. They'll go so well together. Golden Hour. So pretty. This one's very warm and nice and deep. I can't decide which. I was told Hazel's lighter, but no idea. No idea. All right. Cedar. This is the new contour color, and it's great. Boom. I really, really, really love it. So Shadow is a contour I've been using because I'm just a little too dark and olive just isn't showing up the way that I like. And so with that, I've been using Shadow. This is I can't remember if it's a cooler tone, but same level as Shadow. So if you think that Astoria or Indigo are too dark, but Olive and Ash are just too light, this is a really pretty option. I used it. Look at how pretty this is. This is such a pretty finish. So good. Okay, so let's do some comparing swatches. I need to move some things. I'm going to compare Palace with, I gotta keep my tins so I can remember what's what. All right, Palace first. All right, and everybody wants to see it next to Versailles. Versailles is so light. I love it. It has pink undertones, but there it starts looking really pink. And then I had people wanting me to swatch it and compare it to White Peach. And here's White Peach. So do you see how pink and toned that is? It's very, I mean, I'm wearing it, so don't let it scare you. I am wearing it under my eyes, down my nose, in the middle, doing the things. I even used it to contour or to contrast on contouring my lips. But that's Versailles Palace White Peach. In the family, it's just another option. This one's very cool toned. This has a yellow undertone. This has pink undertones. Very, very, very pretty. I have a wipe that I used already once, so we'll just use that. All right, so now we're gonna get into Hazel, right? Yes, we're gonna get into Hazel. Here's Hazel, super pretty. I used this to correct my redness and my hyperpigmentation on this side. I didn't use Aspen, I didn't use Suede. That's what I used over here, really pretty. All right, so I'm gonna compare this to Sandy. Okay, here comes Sandy. There's Sandy. So it's darker than Sandy, and then it's supposed to be cooler than Mango, which I have over here. So here is Mango on the other side. You see? It's just so, so, so pretty. I'm also going to take Golden Hour, and I'm going to put it next to Mango. It's, gosh, I just don't even know. I feel like I would do these two before I would go Mango. But do you see how it's just not as, it's a really good option. Gosh, I don't know. I feel like this one is lighter. Anyway, or darker. I don't know. I'm not good at this. But Golden Hour is so pretty. If you feel that Mango pulls too warm on you, I would say try Golden Hour or try, I don't know, message me. I'm getting ready to remake all of the swatches so that we can properly match everybody. So these are all of this. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I was reading and I shouldn't be. Ah! Okay, I wear Aura, but want something a little lighter. Let's see. You wear Aura. Everybody's a little bit different. So Aura is more warm toned. Let's swatch them side by side. So here is Palace and here is Aura. Where is it? There it is. I just think it would be too light. I would do White Peach. I would do White Peach if you're wanting something just a little bit lighter. That's just me, but submit a color match and I can tell you better. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm really, it's hard to just like shoot it and try to figure it out. Okay, okay, let's see. Oh, you were Sandy, but going with Athens soon. So Athens is a little bit lighter than Sandy because this is where this is Athens and then this is Sandy. So Athens is lighter than Sandy. Just saying. So you may be going too light if you're going to go with that, unless you're needing to go lighter. Okay, let's do the contours. This is Cedar, right here. And I need to open this. And I like it compared to Shadow. Shadow's what I've been using. They're very close, but Shadow's a little warmer. This is more cool toned. This is Astoria. It's lighter than Astoria, but it's comparable to Astoria. Do you see what I mean? It's close. And then we have Olive. Let's see if I got enough on my fin. Nope. I'm struggling with this olive tin. Need to melt it. But it's very similar to in between Olive and Astoria. That's my opinion on it. And it's so good. So we're gonna do our makeup now. And we're gonna have some fun. If you have questions, if you want to send me a color match, fill out my form and send it to me and we will get you matched and you can try this stuff. So here's the deal. If you're thinking about trying Saint, now's the time. These shades right here are currently unavailable. These will be available to you on Friday the 7th. I'm an artist, so I got early access, yada, yada, yada. But if you're looking to try this makeup, because I mean, it's fun. If you miss your makeup being fun, just try Saint. I mean, it's fun. It makes makeup fun again. And so if you are going to be trying Saint, Friday's a really great day because there's new releases. Fingers crossed we get palettes. I know there's a brush coming out. It's going to be an eyeshadow brush. So I know of one new release that we're not supposed to know about. They don't tell us ahead of time because we're not good at keeping secrets. When we know there's something new coming, we want to tell everybody. And we do. And we do. So I'm going to do my makeup. If you have questions, ask. I'm going to be using my 3 favorite brushes, the blend brush, blush and bronzer, because it comes in the collection with the bronzer. Save yourself $11, go buy a coffee, and then the detail brush. Those are the brushes I'm going to be using for my face today because they're my favorites. They're my favorites, and if I'm going to be showing you colors, I should be doing my best work. I have a bug bite. Okay, I've been outside a lot. Okay, we're going to do this. I'm going to be using Hazel as my corrector. And I'm going to use the blend brush here. I'm going to use the big end, and I'm going to go into Hazel, just tapping in, not wiping through. You don't want those bristles stuck together. And these brushes aren't clean, so, and they're still not sticking together. So there you go. But I'm going to use this to correct my redness. If you get colors and you're not sure if it's the right color for you, this is all you have to do is take a brush and just apply a little bit to your cheek area. This is not my color. You can see it. It looks too dark, and that means it's not my color, and that's okay because I'm using it to camouflage and to cover. So if you're trying to cover breakouts, scarring, hyperpigmentation, you want a color a little too dark. That's what's going to cover it, and then you can go in with your foundation color. So I'm going to drape this up, tapping in as I need, and I'm just trying to camouflage hyperpigmentation spots that are coming in, but look at how well that covers it. That's covered my redness, my scarring, my hyperpigmentation is covered. I'm going to push this in to get that redness right there. I'm just using whatever's left on the brush because I don't want it to be too much. But I mean, I got stuff, and creams leave a really good finish. I'm going to use the Smolin, and I'm going to tap in, and I'm just going to do that. My kids, is that a harmonica? I don't even know we owned a harmonica. But we're going in and I'm just giving that a good coverage. So you want something a little bit lighter or darker to cover. And now I'm going to go in with my main highlight, which right now is Sandy. So I'm getting my main palette together, and I'm going to use the small end of the blush and bronzer brush, and I'm going to go in. I pinch it into Sandy, and I'm just going to balance this area right here, just the beard of my face. And I'm just going over it, and I'm bringing it down, and then I'm going to bring it up. And I just grab and build bit by bit. And this is just going to give me coverage over my scarring. And then I'm going to balance out my skin tone right here. That's all I'm doing. Aww. Look at that. That's a good match. When it just blurs things and it doesn't look like a different color, you got a good match. You got a good match. I'm going to grab a little bit more, and we're just going to bring it right down here on my neck because your face doesn't stop here. And I have some breakouts down there. I don't know why. Maybe I'm not washing well enough. I don't know. But I'm disgusting. Boom, boom, boom. Bringing it up, bringing it down. And that's it. That's the only place I need my main highlight. You don't need to cover your whole face in one color. Those days are gone when you go into creams. No matter what cream you're using, whether it's Saint or whatever, you don't need to cover your entire face in one color. It's just too much makeup. Too much makeup. All right, we're going to go into the new contour color next. This is Cedar. And I'm going to use my detail brush. This is my Ride or Die brush for contouring. We're going to stamp it on. I just stampy stamp stamp. And then I'm going to go right over here. And then I'm going to come right here. I put a lot on my brush that time, so I just am spreading that out, spreading the love. And then I'm going to use really nice light circles to contour. I always like to follow the hairline, and then right here I bring it in a bit just to follow that natural shadowing. And then I'm going to blend this edging here. Boom, boom, boom. Bring it to the temple. And I keep mine above. I have all kinds of lights around me. Above my natural shadow. I put it above it. And it's really great because I have that hyperpigmentation over there. And this is a great color to continue to help camouflaging that stuff. Sometimes when you're using something like indigo, that red undertone that it has to it can pull those things through. And so if you have a lot of freckling, I would say this is a really, really good option. Hello, Catherine. Just watch the Facebook Live. They're good colors, Catherine. Super good. All right. I'm going to take, I did this on the last one, the edge of this brush, and I'm going to go into Palace. And I am just going to go right here and just chisel. There we go. That's pretty. Just chisel it out a little bit. Okay, next I'm going to grab a little more of the cedar and we're going to get our nose. And this is why I like this brush so much. It's straight and it just gives you an option to really straighten things out here if you want to. Cut off the tip, but I have a bump right there. And that's something that bothers me. And then I bring it up and over. That bump really bugs me. So I'm just going to bring that up and over the top. Ugh, okay. Then I'm going to use the small end, pinch it. I'm going into Palace, and we're just going to go whoop. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight because your finger will, look at that. Isn't that just such a pretty color? And I'm just going to add a little extra. That's such a pretty color. We're going to grab a little more. I'm just using the small end of the detail brush, tapping into Palace now that my nose is done. And I'm just going to get right here. And look at that. Your brightening should be a couple shades lighter than your actual skin tone because it's supposed to give the illusion of reflecting light. So we're just going to pop it right here where the sun reflects off your forehead. And then I'm going to pull this up and out towards my contour. Boom, boom. Look at how pretty that is. And it just creates really pretty balance. Once that dark contour meets that brightening, they come together and make a good balance with dimension, and you still get coverage because everything is foundational coverage. It's so good. We're going to use that small end some more. Tap in just like you're scared. Eek! And then hit that Cupid's bow and then hit your chin. Look at how pretty. I mean, it's like this teensy little difference that's so good. All right. I'm going to take a little bit more. We're going to go in front of the earlobe here and down the jaw. Down the jaw. Look at my red anxiety. Ugh. Ugh. If anybody tells you doing this is easy, slap them. It's not. I'm taking my brightening right here and I'm popping it right here. This is just a way you can try to hide any jowliness that you have, and I have a little bit going on. Anyways, just a little bit. Okay, whatever. I haven't used the golden hour. I don't know what I'll use it for, but it's a good one. It's just not my shade. So I'm going to go into Frenchie, my favorite, and I'm going to tap a little on my finger, and I'm going to use that under my eyes. You can use Demi if you want to use Demi. I have something in my eye right there. Oh gosh, what is wrong with me? Okay, grabbing a little bit of Frenchie, and we're going right here on that inner corner. You can do Demi, you can use Frenchie, you can use Saint-Tropez, you can use Wildflower, you can use whatever you want. You can use Demi. I've been really liking this one again, and so that's why I'm doing it. And I'm just taking any discoloration that I have, and I'm just tapping a little bit of that Frenchie over top, and it just neutralizes it out. Turns it a shade of pink, but that's gonna be okay. That's okay. I'm gonna grab some more Frenchie, and I'm gonna put that on the apples of my cheeks, because this helps my scarring not pull through when I want to use something like a pink. I can't use Renaissance. When Renaissance was available, it was a color I could not use on my cheeks because no matter what I put down to try to help it stay back, it just didn't work. So there's that. All right, next I'm gonna go into my blushes, and this is the color I used on Facebook. So I'm gonna do it again, and you guys are probably just gonna think I'm rude. I used all three. This is Pink Grapefruit, Baby Watermelon, and Dahlia. Oh wait, I need to add some bronzer because I do. I'm gonna take the fluffy end, I'm gonna go into my bronzer, and I'm just gonna hit here and up here and just add a little skosh of warmth. I don't go heavy on my bronzer. I just do that. It's just a little extra kick that I like. Grabbing a little more, and I'm gonna bridge my neck. If you don't like putting makeup on your neck, that's okay too. Grab a small end, either of the detail brush or the blend brush. Grab a brightening color like Palace, and then go right above that contour here, and you can lighten it, and it can help bridge your face to your neck. My neck is always gonna be lighter than my face, and so I do that. I do one or the other depending on what kind of shirt I'm wearing. Okay, let's do the blush now. I'm gonna take the fluffy end of the blush and bronzer and I just do that. It's a pretty color. And then we're gonna hit up high and I go up to the temple and then I'm gonna bring it down to that Frenchy color. I like doing my blush before my under eyes because I tend to go a little crazy and bring it really up high, and then I don't have to, then I can rein it back down. So I'm gonna take the blend brush on the small end. We're gonna go into Palace and we're just gonna tap in. That's how I tap into my brightening. And I hit the, see how the light just reflects right there? That's your guide. That's where you wanna start. It helps because I have some puffiness. I mean, I've brightened under this eye. Texture is texture. There's nothing you can do about it. If you think that your makeup's gonna take away your under eye puffiness, you're wrong. I don't mean to tell you you're wrong, but it's makeup, not magic. And I don't know how to get rid of under eye puffiness. I'm not a doctor. I just like makeup. I'm a hobbyist. I like playing. And everybody says I make this look easy. Well, I better. Okay, I better. I've been doing the same makeup thing for 2.5 years, and I've been playing with this makeup for 3.5 years. So I better make it look easy. Otherwise, it ain't easy. Anyways, tapping in, and I'm starting on that point right there, and then I'm bringing it up, and I tap. I prefer the tapping method, especially because I correct under my eyes, and I want it to kind of stay where it is, and I don't want it to get moved and compromised, but I also really try to hang on to my orbital bone because the hammock here is a soft tissue, and I don't care if you're 10, 12, 16, 24, 54, you can make texture there even if there isn't any. It just is what it is, and it's all about angles. Like I could look rough and tough, or I can tilt my head and look like there's nothing there. So keep that in mind, that even though it looks like somebody doesn't have something, it could just be the way they're holding their head. Okay. Tapping this on, and I like tapping because I don't want to wipe and move and make and stretch the skin. I don't want to stretch the skin. Okay, boom. Isn't that's such a pretty brightening color. All right, I'm gonna take the detail brush. I'm gonna go in on just the back corner here, and I'm gonna contour under my lips. Now, somebody said they looked like a clown when they did this. Blend, baby, blend. And I'm outlining the top lip lightly. Okay, it's okay if you get it on your lip. It's gonna get covered, but it's just a subtle, you see, it just creates this little shadow that you can't see, but it's there. Does that help? I don't know, but blend it, blend it, blend it, blend it. Use your fingers, tappy, tappy, tap. I'm gonna go over to my multitasker brush. Maybe I won't. I will for lining my lips, whatever. Okay, so I was on my detail brush. I'm gonna use the small end. I'm gonna go into Palace. I'm pinching it, and we're gonna go right here. Now, I'm really purposeful here. You can go all the way around. It's whatever you want. Tapping into Palace, and we're gonna go outside of that contour line and then hit the lip. Okay, you want to see, you want it to touch. I put too much on just so you can see what I'm doing. You want it to touch the corners of your lips and then fan out outside of that contour. And then you tap it up. But it's all about blending, and you want to blend it before you apply your lip color. You can use your fingers, you can use a brush, whatever. I like using my fingers. So it's there, but it's not. So you want it to be subtle. It's not supposed to look like a dark line outer lining your lips. Okay, I'm gonna go to the multitasker brush now, and I'm gonna go into Cedar. It takes me a while to remember names. And I'm gonna grab Cedar, and I'm gonna line my lips with Cedar. It's really pretty. Having a good liner, if you have mature lips, maturing lips, when you have straw lines, I call them straw lines. Some people call them smoker's lines. My grandma had smoker's lines, and I have straw lines. But you want something dense to line your lips to keep it from bleeding. It's like the great wall of contour. And so we're gonna line our lips with this Cedar contour. And then I used Homecoming, which is so pretty. This is Homecoming. I thought that I was gonna like August more. I like Homecoming. And I'm gonna, it's such a pretty neutral lip. And this color is available now. It's one of the limited editions. But look at how pretty that is. Homecoming with Cedar. It's a nice neutral lip. So pretty, so nice. All right, I'm gonna switch to the eyeshadow brush and I am gonna go, that's not it. Eyeshadow brush, I'm gonna go to the small end and I'm gonna go into Cedar. And we're gonna go under the eye here and we're gonna just add a little smokiness. Look at how pretty that is. Grabbing some more. And I'm gonna go, okay, if you're gonna use a cream on your eyes, here's the tip. Don't put it in your crease. Stay above the crease, otherwise it's cream and it's makeup. It's not magic, so it will crease. If you put a cream, I haven't found a cream out there that isn't gonna crease, all right? So if you're gonna put cream on your lids, put it above. That's the trick. That's what's gonna keep it from creasing. And so I'm just taking that Cedar cream and I'm bringing this up above my crease. Just rest your eyes, get that RBF going and use it to add some contour and you can just blend it out. Look at how pretty that is. And then I'm gonna take Drift, which I just happen to have laying around, grabbing it, and we're gonna pop that above onto the brow bone. I'm gonna grab some more and we're gonna pop that right here. Boom, boom, boom. Now Drift is one of those really great universal colors. You can use it as a brightener on your lid, on your brow, but you can also go and take something like this blend brush, you can grab it and you can use it as a illuminator on your face. So if you don't want to go and buy another shimmer that you're really not going to use that much, you will use Drift a lot. And it is a really pretty, look at how pretty this is. This is such, these colors are so great. And using Hazel as a corrector for my redness and my hyperpigmentation, I almost want to say it's better than Suede. I think it's better than Suede. But these are the new shades and they're so good. They come out on Friday. If you are not part of my Facebook group, click my link, join my Facebook group and get a color match. I am doing a giveaway in my Facebook group. I can't do one here. I am doing a giveaway on my Facebook group. I can't remember if I said this at the beginning, but I might have, but who knows? But if you're in my Facebook group, I'm doing a giveaway. It's a refer a friend giveaway. Real simple. Send me your friend and have them get a color match. If they get a color match and tell me you sent them, you and your friend are both entered in to win the soap. And it's good stuff. It's a good deep clean your brushes. You get this cute little thingamabobber and then to scrub your brushes, and then you get soap. Get the soap wet, rub this on it, and then scrub your brushes. Rinse it off, rub it in, scrub your brushes. Don't scrub your brushes into your soap. It's just a place to have bacteria hang out. So rub it, scrub it, rinse it. Rub it, scrub it, rinse it. That's the rule. So if you are in my group, great. You get a bonus entry if you refer a friend and you're in my group. Ta-da. And if you have an account with me, bonus entry. So send a friend my way. You guys are entered in. If you send me 4 friends and they all get a color match, I mean, that's 4 entries just for you. And if you refer 4 friends, I don't know, it just depends. I may do a drawing for one of your friends or everybody gets one. I don't know yet. So that's a giveaway that I'm doing, but next week they are doing a sale. There are new releases. Fingers crossed we get some new palette patterns because Lord help me, we need them because I'm bored. But there's new releases. I know of at least 1 brush coming out and, well, the highlights and the contour. This is beautiful. I'm sorry. I really love Palace as a brightener. If you liked Versailles, if you know what would be a great comparison? Let's do a swatch of, I know which one I think it might be close to. Okay, so there's Palace. What is this one called again? Audrey. I just want to see it next to Audrey. Hot Dog. I had a feeling. It looks a little bit more peachy, but if you liked Audrey as a brightener, Palace. And Palace, these are not limited editions. These are here to stay. These are not limited editions. That's a good little matchy poo. Ooh, did I just knock one out? No. Okay. But that's it. That's my face. I did it in 30 minutes. I'm pretty proud of myself because these hour-long lives were just something to laugh at. So look at how, I mean, I think this is a very pretty, everyday, natural look. I wish I would have had a before picture, but I'll just go grab an old one. But this is so pretty. This is so pretty, I think. That's just me. But that's it. I'm going to leave y'all alone now, but mark your calendars. It starts at midnight, so it's not waiting for 10 a.m. Mountain Time. It starts at midnight. Get me your color matches. Send me your friends. These are good shades, and if you're looking at trying Saint, next Friday's the time to get yourself color match now. Hang on to it, and on Friday, go buck wild. There's discounts starting at, I think, 150. If you spend 150, you get 10%. 200, you get 15%. 250, you get 20% off, is I believe the breakdown of the discounts, which I think is more if you're looking to try Saint, but we also have some really good new releases coming out, so who knows? We could all go nuts. I know I probably will, but what's new? Anyways, that's all. Okay, great info. Thank you, Rain. I appreciate that. But message me. I want to hear from you. Send me your friends. Join my Facebook group. Send your friends. I don't know. If you want a free brush cleansing soap. I mean, this is who's going to buy this for themselves? Not very many people, and I'm giving it away. All right, that's it. Have a great day.